Welcome to K. Keith Photographer's Digital Images Techniques and Tips for the Novice Photographer. And now, coming at you almost live from Kansas City, USA, here's your host, Ken Keith.
Hi everyone, and welcome back. It's been a while since we chatted, and sorry for the delay. Hopefully I can do better when I'm not busy here in the final part of 2011. So a big hello to those of you in the local users group and those who are so kind to be visiting with us today on Vimeo, YouTube, and the PhotoBlog. Well, we're going to talk about some things for enhancing eyes, and this technique is a variation that I've seen many times of others, and I think there's probably as many ways of doing this as there are people doing it. So anyway, hopefully you'll be able to incorporate that into your workflow. Just give it a look. We're going to make this pretty short today and see if it's going to be something helpful to you. We're working on this photograph of our beautiful professional model, Tidea, and my thought was to do some enhancement on her eyes. So let's zoom in here real quick. And one of the things that I'm not really crazy about, this is the catch light for the shoot-through umbrella, and this is another catch light of a kind of a bad idea for a low reflector. So the one thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take that out. I don't care for that at all. I'm just going to leave one catch light using the spot healing brush here. Sometimes this works okay, sometimes it doesn't, and you know that if it doesn't, then you're going to want to go back to using your clone tool there. Alright, well, she has really pretty eyes. But in this particular photograph, I really wanted some more lightness into the eye to continue to draw attention there. And one way to do this, that I'm going to demonstrate now, is just I'm going to add firstly a levels adjustment. And by the way, I'm using Photoshop Elements 9. This will work in all versions. Now, down here in the adjustment panel, I'm going to take the highlight adjustment and I'm going to pull it to the left until everything gets bright. And of course we don't want everything to be bright, we just want the eyes, and I think as a good starting point is where we're at now. And what I'm going to do is go up to the layer mask. By default it is highlighted. You can left click on it just to make sure. I'm going to have my foreground now to black, and I'm going to fill that mask with the black on a PC here with Alt and Backspace. And as you know, these black masks, and we've talked about them before, hide the adjustment. And that's what I want. I wanted the adjustment to be hidden, but I want the eyes to come out bright. So now I'm going to switch over my foreground color to white, get a regular brush, and that brush needs to be a soft brush at a 100% opacity, using my bracket keys to increase the size of the brush or decrease it, and I'm going to paint in right here into the pupil on both sides to bring back the light values that I want. Now if you feel that this is too light, or what makes the person look like they're kind of staring or something, I'm going to back this out. You can just simply change the opacity of this layer. I think this is exactly the look that I want, so I'm not going to change that opacity. And one thing I will mention here, and that you don't often see, is occasionally when you do these things, you get some sort of aberrant color spotches or spots or artifacting in there. And if you do see that, although I don't really see it here so much, you can change this blend mode here from normal to luminosity, so that all you're getting is the lightness there and not any additional or unwanted color. I think this looks really nice this way too. I'm going to zoom in once again. I'm going to go ahead and leave that at luminosity. And you'll notice on a lot of folks' eyes, and some don't have it, is this darker ring around the circumference of the pupil. There's in glamour, we oftentimes enhance that. If the person doesn't have the dark ring, well, we will add it. So I want to go ahead and darken that ring, and I'm going to do that once again with the mask. And I'm going to set my foreground color now back to black, and with my brush tool, and as you see, I've changed the size of it quite a bit. I'm just going to go around this edge, and I'm bringing back the original darkness to this ring of the pupil. So if we want to look at this, this is where we started. You can scarcely see the dark ring, and here it's prominent. We zoom back out. This is the after, this is the before, and this is the after. A really nice eye enhancement to an already pretty eye. I hope this has been something useful to you. Keep learning, keep experimenting, and we've got holidays coming up, so I hope you have a great one. If I don't talk to you before Thanksgiving or Christmas, have a wonderful time, you and yours. Keep shooting out there, and we'll talk again. Take care now.